Well, I'm sure that you know, full details of which are in your programme.
How many laps is this?
16.
602.
Well, away we go for the first time eventually this evening for these Formula 1 cars then, and the green flag goes down. Well, 99 Graham Bird already in trouble then as he goes on to the centre green. One John Lawn rejoins the race, but 402 then. Andre Zane leading in the early stage of this one. .31 going in there nicely with a bumper. Big thump from 31. So your lead car then, 31. Dave King moving into the lead. Gets a little bit wide then, 441 of course, a back marker, and 402. There's your lead car, Mr. Starter, 31 then. 402, 456, 26 coming through there, and 407 hits the fence. So 31, Dave King, your lead car then, Mr. Starter. He's coming towards you right now. John Norman, 441, a back marker. It's 402 and 456 disappears over the front of 402, hits the fence in a big way then. So all sorts of commotion then as 402 lands up on the centre green, but meanwhile the race unfolds. Lead car 31. 26 then Ray Williams moves up to second. And 203, second and third both end up in the fence. But your leader's still safe. And the leader goes. He must get himself going. He's still the leader. So 172 now moves into the lead, Mr. Starter. 172. Then Pete Faulding tucked in behind him, 33. So it's the young Mr. Hodgson who's in the lead, being chased very much by halfway next time, please, Mr. Starter. Halfway next time. And it's 172 being chased by 33, the world champ, of course. Pete Faulding having a look down the inside. A couple of tyres out of the corner then mean that very difficult to overtake at that point. But I'm sure that the bumper's going to go in very short. As he has a look once again down the inside. 172, 33, the race is on for this one. Tyres going everywhere around this circuit. 33, Pete Faulding moves into the lead. 172 falls down the wayside a bit as John Wright goes through into second place. So 128 in second, 172 in third, 77 and 73 just after him. 5 laps next time, a Starter, 5 laps. But 33, Pete Faulding it is. In attack by a yellow top. I'm sure he's not going to worry about that one too much. 33, Pete Faulding. 128, John Wright. And smoke appearing from that car. So 33, Pete Faulding then. In the closing stage of this race, pulling away from the second place car, 172. And 391 Andy Smith now moves up to third. So 391 in third. It's the one lap board comes out to Pete Faulding, the world champion then. Long way down then is the second place car, Mr. Hodgson in 172. 391 coming towards you now, Mr. Starter is in the third position then, 77.73. Round the last corner then comes Pete Faulding in 33 to take the checkered flag for the first time for the Formula Ones this evening. In second, there goes second place, 172. We look down to third, 391, Andy Smith, 77.73. Keenan coming just for a second, Mr. Starter. Keenan coming just for a second as we get those minor places across the line. Well, the green flag goes down for Formula One Heat 2 then. Already the two white tots spinning around out of the way. They end up touching on the centre green. So it's Matt Bennett in 413 who takes the early lead. Track a little bit slippery down on that corner. 413. Matt Bennett, of course, for a long time in the blue grade, now moved down to yellow, taking full advantage of this one in the second heat this evening. Goes a little bit wide. Track a little bit slippery down there past the pit gate. So it's 413, Gary Tressler in 154. Jeff Nichols 215 in third at the moment. Oh, and another white grade driver just escapes serious damage then as 215 finds himself hooked up. So still 413, 154, 216 moving up to third position. 471 Bobby Burns got his foot down here at the Kings Lynn circuit. Tyre wedged under the front of that stock car, number 6, means a retirement for him in the early stage of this race. But it's still 413 from 154, 216, 471, 53, John 97, 260. So Matt Bennett then oversteering a bit on the corners, but still holding on to that lead. Just drifting a little bit wide on the corners. Some sort of handling problem there that I'm sure he'll have sorted out from the next one, but clinging on to that lead is 413, 154, 216, 471 Bobby Burns, 97 Murray Harrison there, just ahead of John Lund in 53. Oh, and bouncing over the tyres, avoiding that back mark white top driver. 413, Matt Bennett still holding on to the lead, and it's halfway next time, Mr. Starter, please. Halfway next time. Oh, and a big crash then for the white grade drivers. And Bobby Burns coming up there, very strong, moved up. So still Matt Bennett then in 413, who leads the field away from 216. 471 move up to third, 154, 97 and 53. A wheel off for that stock car. Tyres all over the place, and we have a roller. Two rollers then, so we go on to waved yellows with 5 laps next time, Mr. Starter. Waved yellows. 5 laps next time, Mr. Starter, as we immediately go on to waved yellows then, as those cars caught those tyres that had been slung onto the track. 471 was involved in that one. He lived to tell the tale, but we just checked that the driver is okay.
Graham France. Sorry? Graham France, 216. Yeah, it is Graham France. Yeah.
So of course Graham France 216 then, who's upside down. Not going to sustain any more damage, is it? No.
Did he get it?
You want them on too? You just check. Go on, let them go.
Okay, Mr. Starter, we let him go then. Well, it's 5 this time, Mr. Starter, you know.
Sure I did.
So John Land it is who moves into the lead then.
Just Wayman in it? Yes.
Yeah.
All there except 6 and 91.
Right. So 53 then, John Land takes up the lead after that restarted race after suspension. And it's Junior Wayman then who moves into second. 515 moves into second. 154 and Dave Beresford in 260 having a battle all of their own then, but the lead car drawing away from the other positions. 515 Junior Wayman second, Dave Beresford 260 third, 154 Gary Tressler, 215 Jeff Nichols, then 436. So the closing stages of this race then, the race seems to be John Land's. It's not all over till the fat lady sings or the checkered flag comes down. But certainly if he behaves himself for the remainder of the race. John Land then in 53. Jeff Nichols emerges in front of him, just negotiates him then with 1 lap more to go. 53, John Land. And the checker flag comes out then to 53, John Land. Second is Junior Wayman in 515 and Dave Beresford in 260. Gary Tressler 154. 6 of course not in it. 91 a little bit further back. So okay, Mr. Starter, red flags please.
You know these are very fast.
Time now for Heat 3 for the Formula Ones. And the green flag is gone. Already Ray Williams finding himself in a little bit of strife as he gets Fencewood, Phil Bicknell clipping a tyre or two, but more or less completely green apart from that. .31 coming in there with a hell of a thump. Nice bit of driving as he moves up into second place. So here's your leader there, Mr. Starter, 307. Then Dave King in 31, 380, 203 coming there nicely. So 31, Dave King, challenger for the lead, goes through on the inside. In 307, look at Dan Clark moving in 203. Andy Smith coming through strong from the Reds. It's 31, Dave King. In 307, 203, 17, 391. And second and third go by the wayside, so Mr. Kaiser moves up into second place, then 17, but he's been chased by 391 Andy Smith. Dan Clark hasn't finished with this race yet. He's right there, the leader gets a little bit wide. Dave King then getting very close to the fence as he exits turn 4. So it's 31, Dave King, 17, Mr. Kaiser, 391, Andy Smith, Dan Clark in 2:03. 33 Pete Faulding now moving up to the minor places. Halfway next time, Mr. Starter, halfway next time. So Dave King been going very well here this evening in this 31 car. Once again driving very, very well from the yellows. 31 it is, who's your lead car. Then 391, 17, 33, 203 and 172. John Wright there just moving on to the lap sheets then in 128. The leader's beginning to bunch up a bit now, so it's going to be action in a moment. Andy Smith right on the leader's back bumper now. I can see a little bit of bumper coming in on this corner. Watch out for Pete Faulding, already had a win once here this evening. It's 5 laps next time then, please, Mr. Starter. 5 laps next time. Andy Smith moves into the lead then, so it's 391, 31, 33 and 17 as Andy Smith glides past that back mark and moves into the lead. Dave King finding the going a little bit tough then, so he lets a couple of cars through on his inside. So 391, 33, 17, 31, 172. As Pete Faulding moves up to second, he'll be challenged for that lead very shortly then as the lead car gets held up behind a couple of white top drivers, and Pete Faulding nips through the inside. So Pete Faulding, 33 then, moves into the lead then as the 3-lap board comes out. So it's 33, 391, 17, 31, 172. Pete Faulding, as we said, already with a win under his belt tonight. This Kings Lynn Shireway, very smooth, perfect, almost perfect conditions here. It's 33 from 391 as this race draws to a close in the closing stages. Pete Faulding gets up against the back markers. We're not going to worry too much about them. Passes 99, Andy Smith right there again. Pete Faulding being held up a bit by these back markers. Half a lap to go. It's now or never for Andy Smith. He can't quite do it. So it's Pete Faulding in 33. He takes the checkered flag from Andy Smith in 391. John Kaiser in 17. In 172, Steve Hodgson. Okay, Mr. Starter, red flags, please. For this Grand Prix series, we'll give you the update on the points results as soon as we can. Track a little bit slippery, just had a sprinkling of water in order to keep the dust down. Just need to keep things steady for a lap or so. Well, Matthew Bennett then in 413 just sliding through into the lead. So in the early stage, this one then Matt Bennett 364 in second, 92, 481 and 91. Wilf Warnes doing nicely. This one I spoke a little bit too soon there, didn't I? On the bumper going in from Junior Wayman then in amongst those lower placed drivers. So, Matthew Bennett in 413 it is, who draws clear of the second and third place cars. 92, 515 Junior Wayman got a bit of a storm on. now into third position. Gary Tressler involved in a coming together with 481 then. The lead car, Matthew Bennett then in 413. Junior Wayman got the bit between his teeth. He challenges for that second place. So Matthew Bennett looks in his mirror to see Junior Wayman coming up behind him and decides he's got to put his foot down a bit to get away from him, whether he can do it or not. So Matthew Bennett in 413. It's halfway next time then as 515 comes through in second, 92, 260, 471 Bobby Burns coming through there along with Murray Harrison in 97. Junior Wayman catching the leader all the time as the Union Jack flag comes out to show that it's halfway through, halfway this time then. And Junior Wayman right up behind 413, gives him a knock on the back bumper then. Goes through into the lead position. Matt Bennett not all said and done yet. So a new leader then, 515, Junior Wayman takes up the lead from 413. Bobby Burns doing his best for third place, but it's Dave Beresford in 260 in third at the moment. And 471 is 5 next time, Mr. Starter please, 5 next time. So 515, Junior Wayman just tackling some of the back markers, which includes John Lund. So it's 515, 413, 260, 471, 97 and 92 in this fourth heat of the evening for this Grand Prix series. Junior Wayman having a bit of trouble getting rid of John Lund, who is just in a minor position. Still 413, Matt Bennett held on to his second position. A bit of smoke coming from the rear of Junior's car then from the engine with 3 lap board. Comes out as 515, 413, 260, 471, 97, 260 and 471 still having that battle for the third position. Bobby Burns right up there. There goes the bumper. Gives a big knock to Dave Beresford, but Dave Beresford hangs on. The closing stage of this race then. We look down towards the lead car. A lot of smoke coming from this car as he lets his foot off the pedal into the corner. It's 515 Junior Wayman, 413 Matt Bennett, and then 260 Dave Beresford, and still these 3 cars battling for minor positions then. Murray Harrison gets involved in the closing stage of this race. Checkered flag then to Junior Wayman in 515, 413, 260, 97, 471, 92. Warren Harrant in 20. Okay, Mr. Starter, red flags please to mark the end of Heat 4 for the Formula Ones, and a fine win then for Junior Wayman in 515, and we'll give you those full and official results in a few moments time, but we can confirm the winner as being 515. Bobby Burns having a little bit of trouble on the start of this meeting final here at Kings Lynn, but he joins in on the rear of the grid. Apart from that, everybody is away clean and green for this meeting final, and it's 99 who leads the way in the first lap or so. So in the early stage of this meeting final then, it's 99 who leads the way, Graham Bird, followed by 215, 154, 6 and 97. 391 coming off a bit worse for wear against 97 Murray Harrison, who's really got his foot down now as he approaches the first three cars. Steve Hodgson there as well. The bumper goes in to Murray Harrison from Steve Hodgson. Meanwhile, Andy Smith, he's not over with yet. He slides through the inside of 172, Steve Hodgson. So it's all happening down in those minor places then, as those red tops bash their way through. Still Graham Bird in 99, 215, 154, 391. 3191 yet again on the receiving end of some bumper work then, this time courtesy of Steve Hodgson. He's having a bit of a rough ride as he comes a cropper against 154 Gary Tressler, and Andy Smith has gone out of this one with a puncher. So 391 having to retire from the final. 172 Steve Hodgson in once again with that front bumper. Right, moves up now into second place, and it's halfway next time, please, Mr. Stutter. Halfway next time. As Graham Bird now is being reeled in and passed by Steve Hodgson in 172 then. So they are, apart from this back marker, as you see them there, Mr. Stutter, 172, 99, 215, 97, 77 and 33. So 172 really flying around this circuit. Pete Faulding coming through there as well. Well, Pete Faulding looks as though he's not going to go for his hat trick, as he has a slight coming together with 2 and 5 and drops a long way down the field. Steve Hodgson in 172 pulls away from the rest. There's 99 Graham Bird still hangs on for second. 97 Murray Harrison drifts wide on the corner then as 260 Dave Beresford comes through. Oh, what a nearly horrendous crash for John Lawn as he disappears across those tyres. Sends a tyre flying into the track. 5 next time, Mr. Starter, 5 next time. .172 then, it takes the 5 lap board. 260 now, of course, moving up to second. 97 Murray Harrison in third. Then it's 53, John Lund. But way out in front in this Formula 1 final for the Kings Lynn circuit is Steve Hodgson in 172. Takes the 3 lap board. He's quite a way ahead of the second place car, which is 260 Dave Beresford. 97 Murray Harrison there in third, John Lund in fourth. And Pete Faulding is challenging now for 4th place after that earlier off. Oh, and the bumper goes in from a big way from Pete Faulding against John Lund, but John Lund just escaped that one. Pete Faulding once again went a little bit wide. It's 172 still way out in front. He takes the last lap board. John Kaiser decided he was going to get out of the way of that one pretty quick. There's Faulding and John Lund are coming together as 172 takes the checkered flag. 260 Dave Beresford comes home in second place. Murray Harrison 97 in third, and John Lund in fourth, with Pete Faulding in fifth. Pete Faulding not just being able to snatch that 4th place. Okay, red flags then please, Mr. Starter. There's an eventful Formula One final.
Colin's in trouble.
Defaulting a non-starter, then we'll have to stop those cars on the far side.
Keep him going.
Okay then, Jock.
Keep him going, Jock. Keep him going.
Well, complete with misfire. Mr. Kaiser leads the field then in the number 17 car. 77, of course, second. 260, Dave Beresford third. 391, Andy Smith then fourth. Oh, and 33 launching a couple of cars fencewards then. Five next time, Mr. Starter. Five next time, please. That confused you, didn't it? So 17 your leader then, Mr. Starter. 17 your leader, John Kaiser. And then 260 David Beresford. 391 Andy Smith. And 515 Junior Wayman now in fourth place. So Junior got the chase on there as well. Well, that number 17 car has got a bad misfire, so the others catching him all the time now. New leader, it's Dave Beresford in 260, being chased all the time by Andy Smith 391. 515 Junior Wayman is there, and John Kaiser drops down to fourth position, but he had a bad misfire, so we didn't know how long he was going to last. 391 Andy Smith challenges for the lead, goes through on the inside, so Smithy goes through, drifts wide on that corner. Junior Wayman is right there. Traction all the way then in this Grand National Championship. Who is going to come around this corner in first position? There, side by side, but it's Andy Smith just comes through to take the Grand National with Junior Wayman in second place, then Dave Beresford in third, and John Kaiser hanging on to fourth position. So we go reds then, please, Mr. Starter. Red flags, please. Well, the Grand National Championship for the Formula Ones then, a battle to the last then, as